Welcome, this is Eva Vlaskova, day 6 of 30 Days Going Life Challenge. Today I feel my heart a bit tender, quite accelerated, and I came back to something I wrote about self-love not long ago, and I think it's great opportunity and great timing to share it with you. I took 4 years of my life to literally just focus on myself in order to be energetic much to the very thing I was calling in when we're talking about the relationship with a partner. And it was the most intense 4 years of my life, and there were moments I could feel, I was wondering, can one person even die of loneliness? And at the same time, every time some person would come across my path, I would be like, universe, you know my list, that's not good enough. I'm not settling for anything less than everything. I'm working very hard on myself, and I'm done with that. And now and then I would receive that nudge from the universe like, hey, I know you want it, like not at all cost. And when I finally stepped into the relationship with Boris, he was, I think, on day 4 on call with me. It's been a journey, and I had to question all steps we were going through, like, am I still loving myself? Like my self-love, all work I put into myself, I was scared of putting it at risk. So I had to wonder what loving you means. Like, am I loving the potential in you, what you can become? Am I self-sacrificing myself in order to have you there? Am I staying in my own integrity? And then, like, am I somehow lying to myself and going into self-denial and not really seeing the reality as it is because I want it beautiful and nice and fairy tale? And then I spun it around again, like what loving myself means in a sense of any kind of loving relationship with a partner, no? How is my relationship with myself when I'm with the other? Am I still loving myself the same way or treating myself the same way I would if I would be on my own? Or I would completely forget about all my practices I was doing. Yeah, in a sense I was scared of losing myself or scared of undoing all the work I put in. So because this relationship is so conscious, we have opportunity every time sit down and be absolutely raw about everything and bringing it all to the table. And this is where magic happens. This is why I'm sharing it, because I don't know what tomorrow brings. All I know is I was calling in an interaction between two people that would be conscious, where we would stimulate each other's growth in very positive manner, no longer learning from negative experiences. And yeah, the fear of losing myself in all of that does not allow me to relax with it. So constantly checking with myself, this is me, this is who I am, this is my path, and we are meant to walk parallelly, not becoming each other's shadow or just melting into each other. We both are committed to our own path, our own mission, and although it's so different, it flows so beautifully. And definitely, whatever you're pursuing in life, make sure you have next to you the person that's equally focused as you are. Yeah, my heart, it's talking today. Yeah. So then I had to ask myself what being loved by others means, because I did not know this level of interaction with other person, especially in a relationship before. So in the past, I was very aware of the mistakes I would do in the past, so I had to automatically ask myself, am I somehow still unconsciously trying to earn the love? Or am I being in my own integrity, no? Or am I constantly adapting myself to the other person's needs and preferences and wants? Or am I being authentic to my own wants, needs and preferences and coexisting from that space? We are meant to be two individuals, independent, and flow harmoniously from that space, no? And lifting each other. And then I had to check with myself, did I create in my head a story about you that's much more beautiful than the reality? Because we all constantly wear some kind of glasses and we are filtering through our subconscious memories, no? And so I have to constantly, well, I don't know how much of that I do now, no? But it allowed me to see things from many different perspectives, and it fascinates me. Everything about life, about being human fascinates me. Therefore, I want to understand it, and I look at it from so many different angles. And it's beautiful because eventually everything starts fitting into place, and then I start sharing it with my clients, and they start seeing themselves reflected in it and bring light and understanding to their situations. And at the same time, it makes them feel like they are not alone and there's nothing wrong with them, because there's nothing wrong with none of us. We're just literally learning how that thing of being human actually looks like. And the main question that I had to answer to myself satisfactorily is, are we, both of us, growing positively in each other's company? Because if not, not good enough. And please, never ever ever settle for less than everything. And manifesting work, depending on where you are at on your life path, it can take few hours or even years, depends on your mindset and many circumstances around you. So the first step would be really sit down and put on paper all your bold dreams, even if they make you feel uneasy because something in you still is like, no, you can't have that. Ignore that voice, write it down and keep it. Now and then you may read it, you may tune into trying to feel how that life would make you feel if you would have it. Try to imagine yourself since the morning till the till the night, how it looks like, how it feels like, and what activities that you are doing, practicing today are actually in that imagination, in that idea of your best future. And if you cannot find any of those activities there, try to start bringing them into your daily life, or at least a version of it. So I'm trying to come up with an example. Let's say you want to, let's use this, you want to manifest a life or somewhere warm where you can walk barefoot. What version of that you can experience already today, so your brain kind of starts perceiving the stimulus that would perceive while you're there, like you would have the sunlight, you would have the wind, you would have something of the nature. So any version of it, can you commit to it on daily basis? Can you make an experiment with it and do it for 30 days? And then do not abandon it. What else can you add to it? So it's all down to how badly you want something and how committed you are to actually achieving it. How committed you are to yourself. I would really wish to have someone on the phone call. At the moment there's no one here. That's okay. Today in the morning I was actually reflecting on how this is gonna be, this is day 6, and after day 5 I thought like day 5 was the worst day, resistance wise, and voila. I was wrong again. In the morning I felt lots of things that moved in me, and I caught my own thoughts like, oh my God, what if someone is even going to stop and watch this? What if I'm gonna be actually seen? It terrifies me. And then the opposite. Oh my God, what if no one is interested to see what I have to say at all? So it's like, which one? Universe is like, okay girl, decide, what is it that you want? So I really hope at some point these sharings are going to inspire someone, at least one person, eventually. And I really hope eventually I will feel much more relaxed with, I don't know if this is exposing myself. It's a way of exposing myself, but really this is my way as well of proving myself that I can count on myself. At the same time, I'm really working on my own realization, what is it that I do, how it looks like, and I'm loving this, and at the same time I'm resisting this. So what would be your next scariest thing to do? For how long you can commit to it? For how long you can play with your own resistance? Please share it with me. I would love to watch your journey. And if you feel ready, I'll be more than happy to work with you. We jump on a call and we decide what kind of sessions are most appropriate for you at this time. And thank you for watching. Blessings. Have a lovely evening.